All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your daily crypto news show where I'm just going to be yapping about things for the most part. A lot of people expect the craziest alpha from these things, but to be honest, like if we're being honest for a second, you check out most of these live streams and they're just yapping about the same thing over and over. I looked at my title and it's apparently says something about the US government buying cryptocurrencies. I've seen 30 YouTubers talk about this over the course of the past 2 hours. But of course, as always, there are more viewers and they want to hear about the same things. How's it going? It's Fit. We got Twitter fam. We got YouTube fam. We're live on both platforms. We're just chilling, having a good time. And overall, it's the end of the month. It's the expiration day for contracts. Like, it's a volatile day. And as a crypto trader, someone that's active in the markets, I love these times because this is when everybody's quitting. This is when everybody's capitulating. And I love when people capitulate. So happy to answer any questions that people kind of pop up here. Just letting people kind of filter in. I'm going to start by good morning. Big A, absolute legend. When are we going to come back to off the grid? When are we going to come back to gaming? When the hell is this happening again? When are we not going to be down bad? No, I'm kidding. We're all right. We're all right. But yeah, we got some pretty good news. Let me just pop it up here. Let's do this. I've been looking at videos lately by Alex Becker. So for the longest time, I didn't really take Alex Becker's content very seriously because at the end of the day, you know, he has his own reasons for pushing his channel. But I found a lot of inspiration today. I actually woke up at 6 a.m. Reason I woke up at 6 a.m. is just because earlier in the day, I mean, I'm starting to post on my Instagram, so I can actually go ahead and show it. Check this out. Check out how cool this is. And I know you guys aren't here for it, but I'm still going to show it. Look at this. Look at this. I was deadlifting. How do I share my audio? Oh, you're not going to see the deadlift audio, but this is 225. It's a new PR. I'm like absolutely killing it right now. I'm making progress pretty quickly. Just a video of it. And then the other thing, I saw this at night. This is a drone show from my balcony. It says Speed. It was the Speed in America drone show. He's one of the most popular YouTubers on the planet. That was so cool to watch. It was so inspiring. He came from a gaming background. I mean, that's a gaming guy. Like, I started in gaming. So for me, when I saw that from my balcony, like, that's so inspiring. It was so inspiring to the point where I actually woke up at 6 a.m. I never wake up at 6 a.m. I usually wake up at 10. That's why I don't do these shows. The only reason right now that you're seeing a show at 12 p.m., the only reason I'm actually on time is because I woke up at 6 a.m. Absolutely legendary. Most people ask me, oh, how do I make money in crypto? Or, oh, how do I make a company? Or, oh, how do I make, 100K a month or whatever? And the truth is, this is our problem. Sorry to be in a tangent for a second. I think this is more valuable than whatever I would cover anyway. This is our problem. It's this stuff right here. It's the distractions. If we woke up on time and we actually grinded while we were productive, we would kill it. That's what it's all about. 100%, Michael. I've been seeing all you guys out there. I remember faces. I remember names when it comes to Twitter and X. I do want to focus less on those platforms, though, for sure. I think YouTube has more value to give to society. We have, for example, Isaiah here asking, it's my first bull run. Is it a better strategy to hold large, mid, and small caps and hold, or start with large caps and rotate? So, depends. I actually like this because I pulled up a whiteboard for this. So if we get into, I really want to get a pen so I could start just drawing here. And I think it would be a lot better. So in terms of like, if you do large caps, right, then we distribute, you maybe you put 10K, right? Like you would distribute into like 3 coins. If I do mid to low, let's be honest. So you're going to throw into like, I don't know, 5 to 10 coins. So like just a ton of different coins, right? Your likelihood of making a profit off of these coins is, I would say, let's be honest here, maybe like 2 to 10%. Why I say 2 to 10%? Because the likelihood of you making money, about 10%. But the likelihood of you actually taking profit, about 2%. Most people will make money in crypto. They'll make money in crypto. They'll make, $50,000, $100,000 in crypto. But most people will not secure 50 to 100K in crypto. I actually just made a video, and I think this is incredibly valuable. This video is incredibly valuable. Probably one of my best videos of all time. I was cracked out of my mind in motivation when I made this video. I felt like Alex Becker for a second because I was watching his videos and I felt like very motivated to make it. That's why that explains the thumbnail and everything. But in this 30-minute video, I kind of explained the whole thesis behind like why people get wrecked in crypto and kind of like answering your question on like all of that. Most people lose money in crypto because they just think they can time the top like some magical magician. I have round tripped in AVAX, for example. I round tripped over $1 million, and that sucks. Like that really sucks. But I was able to get out before it died. There were some of these meme coins that completely died out. If you were checking out the AVAX feeds, a Meow was one of them, for example. This thing's at 800K. Look at this chart. Like it completely died out. But I was able to take profit and actually make something and not feel too bad about it. So you're never going to time the top on these things. Mid and low caps are way too risky, in my opinion. If you're new to crypto, you have cycles to go. If you don't have a lot of money, don't bother. Don't bother with the mid to lows. Get the large caps. Be the boomer. Like get into all that boring stuff that these YouTubers keep yapping about over and over, and just kind of test the waters. Like with your profit, if you make a ton of money, if these large caps go crazy and they turn into like 30K, what you could do is, I mean, I'll pocket the 10K because I invested 10K initially, right? And I have 20K to play around with. I could gamble 20K away. You'll probably lose it, but you'll learn something if that's what you want to do. That's my honest to God, like that's what I would do. But if you want to risk it for the biscuit, you know, it kind of is what it is. Most people don't have a lot of money, so they feel like they have to risk it for the biscuit or else they'll never make it in life. My opinion, though, playing the long game is always going to win. Rich people make 85% of their income through investments. Poor people make 7% of their income through investments. I mean, obviously, poor people don't have a lot of money to invest. They have a lot of necessities that they need to pay for. So the goal is to get to where the rich people are in terms of investment income. The more money you have invested, the more likely it is that you don't have to take this crazy risk. If I have, 100K and I just throw it into large caps, I could get out of this bull market with 300K, right? Like that's amazing. That's godlike. But you tell a guy with 1K that, you might make 3K this cycle because it might 3X. You may get a 300% gain. They'll spit in your face. They'll spit in your face. They'll think this is ridiculous. But anybody in the stock market knows that 1K to 3K in a cycle is ridiculous. Like this is S tier gains. Not even S tier. This is like Nancy Pelosi level gains. Like this is unheard of. Absolutely unheard of. They just expect 1K to turn into $1 million, and then we're all gonna get rich, boys. It just doesn't work like that. So I would definitely say do the large caps. Stop complicating it. If you're new to crypto, you don't know the game. You're still new to this game. So why are you trying to pretend like you just know how the game works? You don't know how the game works, and that's okay. You got to play into your cards. You got to learn the game slowly. You learn the game, and then you kill it in the future when you make your profit so you can play around. You wake up at 5:30. I mean, that's just legend. I don't do that big. I'm still getting there. People get in crypto because they think they're going to take $100 to $1 million and don't understand market caps. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's like the people on my YouTube videos that are like, guys, XRP is hitting $10,000. Oh my God. Oh my. It's hitting $10,000 tomorrow, guys. You guys don't get it. You guys don't get it. You're looking at on chain like, okay. So let's get into the news for today because it does have to do with your coins. So, the United States government puts GDP data on the blockchain in a Trump crypto push. Very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Here are the cryptos included. They went ahead and I think it was 9 blockchains. So we got Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Tron, Stellar, Avalanche, Arbitrum, Polygon, and Optimism. I saw the transactions. These are real things. They also involved the initiative with Pit and Chainlink. So very cool. Very, very cool. Pump our bags. Are any of those too small of a market cap? No, I don't think any of those are too small. The crypto space overall is a very small space. Debatably, all of these are very small coins. Like Avalanche is a fraction of the value that I had before. But yeah, the U.S. government's put in their GDP numbers here, which I'm like, okay, that's cool. Does it really mean anything? I mean, I don't know. It's a cool narrative. I guess it's a cool narrative. We got it. We also got, what was it? I think we got inflation data or something like that. We got some CPI data or something, and it was better than expected. I mean, all I know is that the U.S. government is going for jobs data numbers, and they do want to put their GDP on chain. And GDP is a very poor metric to track because we can just fluff it up through government contracts. But we don't talk about that. We just want things that pump our bags. Of course, that's the focus on the channel. We want to focus on the pump. So anyway, Pit Network is just killing it right now. I hate to be that guy, but it looks good right now. It looks good. I even made a video on Kronos, and I was bagging on Kronos for the longest. I was bagging on him, but I'm like, hey, if Trump is trying to scam pump it, go for it. If you're doing $1 billion worth of buybacks, I mean, what am I supposed to say? The coin's at a $9 billion market cap. It's gonna pump. like if you buy $1 billion worth of Kronos at a $9 billion market cap, this thing is gonna send. And that's what I'm predicting. That's the big thing. The overarching thing of this video that I uploaded was that the government and institutions are gonna be buying your bags. These retail traders don't have money. Retail traders, they got into stuff like this. They all got wrecked. Everybody got wrecked that bought meme coins. All of them. All of them. So you get into ecosystems, and then we're like, okay, well, maybe I'll wait for the ecosystem to get some bids organically. And that's what's happening with like stuff like HBAR, right? Like this thing's running. But honestly, you might as well just buy the main coin with most of your money. You buy the main coin with most of your money, and you're going to be a very happy camper. Of course, my friend. Ask your questions. I mean, everybody here should be asking questions because, at this stage, we're running out of content at the speed of light. Other things to talk about. So, Ethereum went down. Oh, no. Another day. Unlucky. Ethereum's killing it, though. They were called the Wall Street token. Apparently, that's a thing now. Ethereum's the Wall Street token. It went from the thing that everybody thought was going to go straight to zero. I swear, everyone was a quant. A couple of months ago, everyone said they were quants. They just were sure that Ethereum was going to zero. Even I was bear posting Ethereum. Everyone was bear posting Ethereum. And then Ethereum said, hello, we want to pump. And they dumped billions of dollars into Ethereum. And it pumped. That's the only reason Ethereum is pumping is because of institutions. Don't think that all of a sudden the retail traders have decided to come back and that's why Ethereum is pumping. That is, you couldn't be further from the truth. It's all institutions just buying up bags. That's all they're doing right now. So what we can expect is that if we continue to get inflow, which today was lower inflow, today it was about like $30 million. It's usually like $200 to $400 million, depending on the day. It was a lower day, which explains why the crypto is down 4%. But if we continue to get strong inflows, one can expect that's going to be a very good thing for us. We all love that. It can only be a good thing. So therefore, my prediction is altcoins are going to have the same fate as Ethereum. Everyone is counting out altcoins because altcoins just haven't sent yet. Unlucky. It is what it is. However, when they randomly start buying altcoins and these ETFs come around for no apparent reason, we're going to see an enormous run in altcoins for no apparent reason. It's just going to happen. No one's going to know why. The institutions are just going to start throwing tons of money at altcoins. And that will spell the blow off top. I am not convinced that retail will come this cycle. I hate to be that guy. I am just not convinced that we're going to see the same level of attention. And that sucks for me because I'm a content creator. I would love retail to be here. Listen, I'm retail too. We're both just as, if we have less than $1 billion, we're all retail. So I'm not trying to act like I'm special here because we're all small shrimps at the end of the day. These guys throw billions on chain like it's nothing. If if we get this pump, that'll be a very good thing. That'll be a very, very, very good thing. I mean, we got some altcoin season indicators, and things are outperforming a little bit. Bitcoin's here. We have some coins here. Pengu's been killing it. They released a new game today. Well, Mythical Games released it, but they used the Pudgy Penguins IP. It cooks. Like, this is a crypto game that we're looking at right here. This cooks, and this wasn't sponsored. I just played it. It looks like a Fall Guys clone. It took long enough to start making clones of games, but finally we're kind of here. It looks pretty solid. I don't know. It looked cool to me. I won there because, of course, we always win. That's what happens. But yeah, looked pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. You shouldn't be holding those coins long term, though. Like the conversation with mid to low caps. If you're chasing the dream, yeah, but you got to be unapologetic about it. If you are chasing something that has a 5% chance of making it, you gotta take your wins. You gotta take your wins, because if you don't, you end up like this. Clemente is getting cooked because he held meme coins for a month. If he had sold them at one point, he was up. Unlucky. Easy wins because he's holding these coins longer term that are simply just going to outperform the market. It's just exactly how it's going to work. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I wanted to do a quick live, kind of go through everything. I want to start to do live streams at 12. I do need to wake up at 6 in the morning if I'm going to do it. But I'm feeling extra locked in. I made 2 videos already today, so we're absolutely killing it right now. Just a short live stream covering the market, covering everything in between. It is what it is. Stay classy, my friends, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.